Okay, everybody, this is a very, very special edition of Cruisin. As I mentioned in the last one, we're gonna have Ellen, who is not a fan of Radiohead, not really exposed to the Radiohead catalog, listen to Radiohead albums in their entirety from front to back. Okay, and I've curated the order of the albums. Today we're gonna start with OK Computer. Okay, she doesn't know what that's all about. She doesn't know what that means when I utter the words OK Computer, but she's got a notepad. That's right. And she's got her hair, her beautiful hair, and we're ready to go. You want to hit it? Hit it. No.
Oh, that's daydreaming.
Yes.
Okay. I just pressed. Okay.
See, we're gonna do this. Can you pause it? Hit spacebar. Just hit spacebar. So, we're gonna do this format where you can choose to continue the album, not say a word, just and you're digging it, or you hate it, just keep going for whatever reason. Or at the end of every song, we can recap a little bit. Any early thoughts, any I love it or I hate it, or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can choose at the end of every song to say something or continue. How about that? Does that sound good? Like a good format?
Yeah.
Like a good format?
It's hard to say. Am I allowed to know which album it is? Like,
Yeah, this is OK Computer.
number.
Well, how about before I give you the history of the album, you can tell me, do you want to know the history of every album in advance, or do you want to kind of...
I think I just want to hear it.
You just want to hear it,
Yeah,
right?
I don't want to know.
Maybe I can give you the history after the fact.
Or even just wait till
The whole thing.
the whole thing,
thing.
and then I'll give you my spiel on what I think of each album, and then you tell me how that fits into the context of the actual history.
Isn't? I like that.
I want to say things about the song because it's fresh in my mind,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I also don't,
also
want,
don't want to.
because I want to hear the rest of the album.
Oh, okay. So maybe you can...
I wrote the notes, so I guess I could always...
You can share the notes right now.
I don't think they can read my notes. Yeah, I have like symbolism in there too.
Symbolism. There's some abstract art over there.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, let's continue. Let's start the next song, but from the beginning, because a few seconds have passed,
Okay.
and I don't want you to
Yeah, I don't...
miss out / ruin it.
Paranoid Android.
Continue.
I'm gonna take notes.
Oh, very nice. I'm gonna try not to say anything. Taking notes. Man, very copious. You're a very serious student right now. It's awesome. I like that you can get into, what I'm into.
Well, I think it's also has to do with like I can use my... It's like a puzzle. I can take it apart. It's not...
The music or me, my love of this music.
This music, I I can take it. I'm analyzing, so I like analyzing things. So it's maybe it's not so much because you're interested in it. That's like the motivation, but what carries me on to do this is probably because it has to do with analyzing. That's what I like.
You enjoy analyzing.
I enjoy analyzing, yeah.
Yeah.
And art is very interesting because it's a huge reflection of who people are and what they choose to put themselves.
Well, yeah, everything in there is a choice that the artist made. Nothing's by mistake.
And with such a big following, right? And it makes me wonder what it is about.
What is it about this music?
That is,
Oh, yeah.
So, it's very interesting. Okay.
Well, there's different modes though. You can kind of listen very passively too, right?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. But
And-
you're adopting more of like a let me actively listen to this. Would you say?
Yeah, I don't think I can listen to music passively, unless I'm listening to Beyonce or Taylor Swift. That's,
Yeah. Okay.
that's what I like to do.
Okay.
Generally.
That's what you're saying.
That's what I
Yeah. Well, yeah. Shall we?
like. Next.
It's perfect. It's a rainy day. Are you serious?
I don't really like taking notes in general, like even in class. So yeah, it's hard because like by the time the thought passes, it's like, oh, I'm still writing on the previous thought. So my writing isn't as fast.
Yeah.
So-
Well, you would have to either use shorthand or just
Scribble.
summarize.
Yeah, so I don't do that as well. So I'm still warming up when it comes to taking notes.
Oh, just note taking.
Yeah, just this is
But
the
I mean,
note-taking
you
aspect,
can-
not the song.
You can write down whatever you feel like. You don't have to write down anything if you don't want.
I don't want to forget.
Oh, so the things about the song that you don't want to forget.
Yeah, this is more like, oh, when we recap, I want to be able
Oh,
to
to
express
draw from.
exactly what I felt
Oh.
when I heard it for the first time.
So are your notes kind of like what you're feeling from the song? Or what you're hearing?
What I
Or a
noticed.
little bit both?
What I noticed.
What you noticed. But also
and
feelings?
How I think about it.
Any like emotions? Are you writing those down too?
Not really. No feelings.
Okay. That might be worth writing down if you ever have any.
I guess I don't really know too many, like, adjectives when it comes to describing feelings.
Study psychology, girl.
I know, right?
Ellen is getting ready for her psychology thing. You can tell she's laying back, like she's like a patient. I'm the therapist today, I guess. I'm the doctor of Radiohead.
Well, the Radiohead is therapist. He's behind me.
Yes, I'm sitting in the wrong place. Radiohead. Yeah. All right, shall we continue?
Yes.
Oh man, this song. 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So good.
That you chose.
More productive. Comfortable. Not on antibiotics.
Need some note-taking time?
I think I need to like rest a little bit.
Yeah, that was a lot, huh?
Yeah.
That was, what word would you use? Massive? Dense? Huh?
I said straight up.
Straight up rock. That last song or the last few?
The last few.
Last few, straight up rock. I'd have to agree.
Yeah.
I want to point out though, I saw your green socks bobbing up and down during Karma Police.
Actually, I like that song.
That beat right there. Karma Police, boom, ka, boom, boom, ka. You know?
I actually have to pee.
You have to pee.
Oh, almost there.
I can exit. You want me to exit?
No, I mean, are we almost there?
We're about to hit the junction, which is a few exits away from no, from Home Depot. Home Depot.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, it's a rainy day, and I think it's perfect. It's perfect. It's gonna be a glorious day. Sick Radiohead reference. Ellen has no clue what I'm talking about.
A perfect day, is that a song title?
No, close. It's gonna be a glorious day. Is a lyric upcoming. But we'll take a break. Take a break. Is it like an indefinite break or
No, just
just for a moment?
I think I'm kind of car sick for the too.
Oh, sorry. Hey, so I mean,
Do you want to talk about it?
we should, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, like midway through the album, like talk about, you know,
So
the part A, you know, if we had the cassette tape, this would be the cassette side A.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Um.
you want to go song by song or overall? How about go song by song?
Which song?
First one,
Airbag.
Airbag.
I really like the
The bass.
bass. Yeah.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
what those dots are for.
You wrote dots.
Oh, dash dot.
Oh, dash dot dot dash. Oh, whoa. Got some symbolism. What are you, like an ethnomusicologist or something? Did you go to UCLA with me? Were you my classmate? Okay, so that's Colin Greenwood, all right? Colin Greenwood is the bass player. He definitely has. He's got the funk.
Yeah,
he's got
and I think
he's
that's
got
why
the
I like
funk.
it. I like
Yeah, dude. So that's he loves funk music. The dude listens to funk music.
I love
If you
it.
follow Radiohead, you know that Colin listens to funk music. So Colin's brother is Johnny Greenwood.
He's the EG.
Huh?
He's the EG.
EG? What? Oh, electric guitar.
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody call it EG before you. Yeah, electric guitar. But Johnny, to say that he's an electric guitarist is like saying that.
You're a guitarist.
No, I don't want to say that. It's like saying that
Just like a little.
that Mozart plays the violin. It's like saying that.
Yeah, Mozart's a composer.
Like the dude.
Johnny Greenwood is like.
Johnny Greenwood. I don't even know. I don't even know. You just can't. You can't
He
even.
plays the. EG
He happens
on
to
the
play
thing.
the electric guitar.
Yeah, that's
You
maybe a
know.
better way to say it.
No, you know, like, but no, I know what you mean. I'm just pontificating. You know. So yeah. So Colin Greenwood, Johnny Greenwood, brothers. I don't know who's older. I
The
think
drums?
Colin's older.
I noticed the drums were like really short and clean.
In Airbag.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was just very like.
Yeah, for sure. That's Phil Selway. There will be a test later. Phil Selway, he plays drums. What do you think about his drumming?
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Well, the camera can't see you right now. Hey.
We were at a party last night. It was a late night.
No, hon, you look great. What you worried about? Love this woman.
So that's all I wrote.
So that's how you wrote for the first
Yeah.
song. You liked it. It was
I
funky.
liked it. I liked that it was funky.
Yeah.
I like the short drums.
Anything about the guitars or like the vocals or anything?
I think I just didn't notice the vocals as much in this one.
Sure,
I noticed
sure.
more of the
Okay.
instruments.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Paranoid Android.
Paranoid Android.
I like the acoustic beginning.
Oh yeah.
Then it was very like minory space sounds with weird
Oh yeah.
EG mixture.
EG mixture. Yeah. Oh, so
With
some
the EG
fun,
solo.
some weird electric guitar stuff. Oh, do you like the electric guitar solo? Like is not the right word for it, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think it's not an easy sound to hear for me.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
It's wacky.
it's wacky.
It's a wacky sound. So that stuff where he goes, you know, like he'll just like, he'll do all that stuff live. You can do it all live. Every single sound that you hear on that song, you can hear just live.
The instruments were less blended in this one. That's what I wrote down.
Oh, more distinct,
Yeah,
like more
there's
separate.
More separate, and there's a man talking in the background, but I don't remember. I couldn't understand what he was saying.
In Paranoid Android.
Yeah, something. There's something in the background. I was like, moo 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 moo. Moo moo moo. Maybe it was
You want to make
somewhere.
that sound again?
No.
Are you sure?
There's a melody that goes, but I don't know.
Rain down, rain down.
What is the melody?
Rain down
Maybe it was
on me.
the EG that was like taking it up and down,
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I think it was just that like maybe. There were backup vocals.
Yeah.
That was like very angelic in the bridge. I liked it. I liked that part. I like the harmony and all of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Subterranean Homesick Man.
Alien.
Yeah.
Homesick alien.
Alien.
Yeah.
Homesick Alien. I wrote vocals seem to be the main instrument. understood the lyrics a little bit more, but I don't know if it's because I got used to his voice.
You can understand his lyrics?
Like, more than the last two songs. More so than the last two songs. Other instruments were more in the background when he was singing in this song. At least that's what it felt like.
Uh-huh.
And I put, what the hell is he talking about? Aliens.
Aliens, yeah.
Yeah, so.
There's a cool lyric in that song. He says, he imagines aliens, and essentially the aliens that he's imagining are just basically sending messages home about the human race. And the human race, of course you can't understand what he's singing. Even I don't even think Tom can understand what he's singing.
I wrote down, take me on board.
That beautiful ship.
Another beautiful ship. Show me the world.
Show me the world as I love to see it. Yeah, it's cool. The lyric that I'm referring to is where they go. They're sending messages home of all these weird creatures who lock up their spirits, drill holes in themselves, and live for their secrets. So he's like saying that he imagines aliens. It's the weirdest car I've seen in a while. These aliens like think that human beings are like all locked up inside. Like almost like they're like almost not free or something. But that was cool. Well, that's my interpretation. After Subterranean.
The raindrop sound, I liked the 1, 3. I don't know what it is.
Raindrops?
1, 2, 5. That's what it seemed like. There were like these like bell sounds.
In Subterranean?
Yeah.
Upside, upside, da 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 da.
Yeah.
I
I noticed.
Oh, Johnny
those.
Greenwood, yeah.
I like those.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really know what the numbers were, so I just put 1, 2, 5.
So Brian and I used to listen to a Christian band called Sonic Flood, and we heard them before we heard OK Computer. And Sonic Flood rips that solo, that little melodic portion in one of their albums.
Did it get it right? Is it 1, 2, 5?
No. Well, it's close. It could be a 1, 2, 5 if you're in a different key.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually a 5, 6, 3.
Okay.
Or 5, 6, 10. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Ear training. Oh shoot. Okay. Let's maybe finish the recap and then we go in and come back for part B.
I'll make it fast.
No, you don't have to.
Exit music. It was a bittersweet song. That's why I wrote escape, but not happy, and I put question mark. So it had the acoustic intro with the bass and the vocal, so it was very clean. It was like those were the 3 things that I heard. And he says, "Today we escape," and then I couldn't understand the rest of what he was saying. And then
that's pretty good right there. Enough that you even understood that.
Angelic bridge, and the angelic.
What do you mean by angelic? Like, is it like
no, angelic background.
Cute angelic?
No.
Or is it like
chorus?
Spiritual.
Oh.
Okay.
They were cut actually very abruptly between.
Oh yeah. It go. It's gone.
And then it blends into, instead of human voice, it was like.
It's like a fake human voice.
It was a fake human voice.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
solemn,
musical info there is that's a very, very old instrument that they used on the album there for that sound. It's called a mellotron. I don't know why I know that, but
sounds
it's a
like
mellotron. Kind of like Megatron, but not. Mellow.
White
mellotron.
Noise. There's a white noise in the background. I couldn't tell what it was. It was like something it was maybe like kids playing.
Talking. You heard it.
Okay.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was like, is that kids playing but played backwards?
Well, it's when I think it's when he just when is he saying? Is it we hope that you choke that you chose, and it's like kids playing in the background or something.
They did it a couple times. They did
Oh
it
yeah,
multiple
yeah,
times.
yeah. I think there are multiple. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay, next.
Wow. Oh, hold on a second.
Okay.
That song,
You know what it's
Romeo
about?
and Juliet.
Oh.
So there was a remake of Romeo and Juliet back in the day with Leonardo
Yeah.
DiCaprio.
Yeah. Oh, so it is. It is like they're escaping, but then they're not happy, or they're happy, but they're not
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah,
They have to
before your
die.
father hears us, before all hell breaks loose. That's one of the lyrics. Yeah. And then the song just gets, there's this climax. I noticed you saw something outside the window.
There was a mosquito in here or something.
That's like during the climax of the song. I'm like, what could be
I
more
do
important
remember
than
that
this?
movie though. It's probably during where they were at the gas station
Yeah.
and they were shooting each other. I think.
I haven't seen the movie,
Yeah, I think that's
but
it's a
I do
modern
know
version
that
of.
that's the background of
Yeah,
the song.
I think that because
Yeah.
that part slowed down,
Yeah.
and then they were. I think they were at the gas station,
Like a very dramatic
and then
part.
they were like exchanging fire or something. Because
Cool.
because it was a modern take of. Romeo and Juliet.
That's right. It
Yeah.
wasn't like, Shakespeare times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, Let Down. I thought this was the most different song out of all of them because it didn't have like
Oh.
spacey. Well, they had digital notes, but it wasn't like blended in. It was just very obvious that these are digital beats.
Digital beats. What do you
But
mean? So there was real
it's
drums.
beep, 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 beep.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah.
It
It wasn't. It was like offbeat. It wasn't even like on the beats that you would
That's right.
count. It
That's
was, like,
right.
off.
So you think the song was unlike the others?
Yeah.
Like character-wise, it wasn't like
Yeah.
the one that came before.
It was just EG intro, and it was almost like major chords. It was like in a major chord or something because.
It is.
Okay,
yeah.
that's very unlike the other ones.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Instruments were more blended. It was more natural sounds, except for it was like the natural sound of the instruments. It was
So
not as
hold on,
much
let me unpack the
alterations.
major thing, because the major thing you're saying, it has a different maybe tonal color than the other song.
I wrote. They kept going back to whatever the main note. It was like. It was just. Yeah. It just.
Yeah,
kept,
some of my students
it just
have learned
kept
that part. It's not
going.
easy.
I like
because
it.
it goes
It's beautiful.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 1 and 2
Yeah.
and 3 and 4 and 5 and
It's very
and the
beautiful.
song is in 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2.
It's a
and
beautiful
3 and...
song. I don't know why.
It's beautiful, right?
Yeah, I don't know why it's
Do you know
called.
Radiohead doesn't even play that song live?
Oh, why?
Because it's too difficult.
Oh, wow.
Because the guitar is doing like 5s,
Uh-huh.
and then everyone else is doing 4s, but then there's like intermixing parts, okay? Ed would be doing a part, Johnny's doing a part, Tom's doing a part. I can show you one of the few live performances of the song, and they did it in San Francisco. City represent.
It's a beautiful
San
song.
Francisco is where they played it. It's I hope they play it again someday, but it's very rare, I think, when you hear that song pulled out in a set list.
Why is it called Let Down?
Why? It's a good question. If you
Why
look at the lyrics, a lot of it it's about like just the general malaise of modern society with like technology and like just like the mundane and just going through the motions of work and commuting and like I won't spoil it, but that actually has to do with a lot of themes on that album.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of OK Computer kind of gave it away with all these digital sounds. It's
and then after Let Down.
Karma Police sounds like the Beatles. That's what first came to my mind.
Oh, nice comparison.
With the bridge.
Some people call Radiohead the Beatles of our generation.
This song. I mean, the other ones I don't know the reference to that because I guess I was too young when the Beatles came out, and I never got into it.
Well, I don't know if it's the sound so much as like their status.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about the status aspect, but at least for this particular song, it reminded me of the
of
Beatles.
the sounds that you do know of the Beatles,
yeah.
sound wise. Okay.
Yeah. With the bridge, there's a bridge with the piano. It was only the piano minus the instruments.
This is what
Yeah,
you get.
it was like very Beatle like.
Yeah.
Just from the songs that I know of them. And then there were sirens at the end, which, yeah, but they were like broken up sirens. I don't know if that was intentional of them. Like if Radiohead is that intentional, you know, like everything has like a specific deeper meaning to it.
Sirens?
They were like
I wouldn't call it siren.
The rhythm felt like they were sirens, like the beat felt like they were sirens, but they were like broken up sirens. Well, it reminded me of sirens, maybe because it's the name of the song is Karma Police.
Oh, okay.
So it's
okay.
like, yeah.
So the end of Karma Police, when they go, what that crazy effect?
Yeah.
That's an effect that's on one of the dude's amps.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't know this, but when they played it live on David Letterman back in the day, they reproduced that sound live too.
Oh, that's cool.
So they can do that. All that stuff. It's pretty awesome.
Fitter, Happier.
My favorite track.
It's just, I mean, they were imitating. I mean, I don't know if
Stephen Hawking?
like actually said those words. I don't think he did.
No. They fed it through a Mac text to speech.
Yeah,
thing.
it just seemed very intentional. It's just very Radiohead-like of them. There was like talking about these are the things that you should do that will make you happy and better and good, but then you end up in a cage.
Dang.
So, is that what he says?
Yeah, some of that stuff I think is the internal, like what's like kind of always playing in your head type of thing. And then it becoming
it prevents you from
robotic kind of is just this I sort of interpret it as like, I don't know if this is the actual background of the song, but I interpret it as like, okay, all these thoughts are in your head. I did read about that part, but why it's robotic, I think maybe it has something to do with like we're becoming more and more like drones, kind of brainless, we're kind of becoming more and more computerized, and getting, when we're getting plugged in, it's just this kind of like dehumanization. There's a dehumanizing effect with the inundation of technology. That's what I think. Could be wrong, but it's just my interpretation. So Fit or Happy are my favorite track. Okay, so we can move on from my favorite track.
I can't remember.
Electioneering.
Yeah, my handwriting just...
Yeah, that's when it started to get rock.
Intro sounds like the Beatles again. Rocking out, not much variation, just having fun. That's
They're just having fun, okay. Yeah.
I think that's what I wrote for the second one too, Climbing Up the Wall. Straight up rock.
Yeah. Slow. It's a slower song, but heavy, right?
Sleepy.
Feel sleepy for sure. I could see why. There's a dark, like a slog, but then it builds up into this like powerful thing too at the end. I really like this one little understated line in that song when he does then it goes, climb up the walls. So I like that vocal melody. It's great vocal melody, but there's so much other crap going on that it's like almost hard to hear that. But then my even more favorite thing that's hidden underneath that vocal melody is Johnny Greenwood's going or something like that. I've never figured out the part, but he's just doing this little thing. It's just this beautiful little descending melody on the guitar on that song. I dig it.
That's cool.
So that's where we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a few more tracks on, right? Like 2 more tracks?
Yeah,
Lucky and the Tourist. Come back for part B. Ellen needs to go use a restroom. Okay, we're back. We did a bunch of yard work. And part B, which is only, 2 songs left on OK Computer?
Yeah.
So, how are you feeling going into part B? Any, is the way we're listening to the album still good?
I think it's fine. I like your car's sound system. It's nice. I think I was overthinking it too much in the first 10 songs. I listen to it intensely. So I think I'm just gonna not take notes and not see it so academically and just listen.
Just feel?
Yeah, just feel, which is hard
feel.
for me. It's not as easy for me to just experience the music.
Just experience it. Well, really good music, if you're listening to it very analytically and academically, really good music can knock you right out of that and just make you feel. Don't you find that's true with really good music?
I'm trying to think of really good music that's done that for me.
The reason I say that is because I'm a music teacher and I was trained. I was ear trained. I was taught music theory from a pretty young age. And when I listen to a lot of music, I have this active listening mind that I referred to earlier, which is this I'm trying to figure out what's going on, what's the key, what's the or what mode is being used, or what meter, or what's this drummer's pattern, or whatever, right? And I would try to figure all that stuff out when I would listen to music all the time. And then it would be very rare, but there would be certain songs or certain bands that could do it for me, where I would just get knocked out of that, and the music would just pull me into some deeper experience that was it's not that it wasn't active, and it wasn't as Mariah Carey or Taylor Swift or whatever, passive, but not that Mariah Carey and Taylor Swift are even on the same level, actually. No. Mariah, Taylor Swift, can't even see. But anyway, the idea that, some people like Taylor Swift. I can't knock it completely. It's just not my thing. So I've heard it all before. But yeah, the idea that when you listen to the music, you're in it. You're immersed in it. Really good music can do that to you. And you could be trying to just analyze it, and the music's so good that it takes you over. Have you ever gotten lost in a song like that?
Yeah, I see what you mean. Maybe with different styles. Maybe
not rock.
Yeah, maybe I know when I played in an orchestra, there are pieces that I have to learn it right because I'm playing it in.
Yeah.
But I would play it and I would be blown away by the sound. Yeah.
And after a while, if everybody's really good at it, and the piece starts to sound like it's supposed to sound, right?
Yeah.
Then the conductor is even doing less, and the music is just flowing. If you've never played in an orchestra or a band, you don't know what we're talking about. If you haven't sung in a choir, you don't know what we're talking about. There's this ensemble feeling. You can never get it when you're playing by yourself, but when you're playing with others, there's this connection, and there's something that's greater than the sum of its parts when you play in an orchestra or in a band or sing in a choir. like that. It's very much like that, except, you know, obviously when you're listening to music that's really powerful and can do that to you, you're not doing anything.
Okay, I know who.
Yeah.
When I listen to Santana,
Oh,
that
Carlos Santana.
that knocks me out of like.
Yeah, okay. It's from San Francisco.
And probably like Lauryn Hill. When I listen to Lauryn Hill, for sure.
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
You guys don't know, one of the favorite songs of ours as a couple is Lauryn Hill's X Factor.
Which is about a breakup.
It's about a breakup, but so much more than that. A lot of great songs are about breakups. Radiohead's last song, a couple of guys I was talking to, we think that's about the ending of Tom's relationship. He was with somebody for, I don't know, 20 years. Until last year, I think. And they had 2 kids together. And we think his last song is about that. Their last song is about that. Lyrics are super like powerful. But you know, I won't tell you too much more about it.
You mean the Daydreaming?
Daydreaming, correct. Radiohead's Daydreaming. I think it's about his relationship with his partner Rachel. The loss of that.
I thought they were married.
Nope.
Is chicken good?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it better than Tapex?
It's different. It's a little bit sweet, Taiwanese style.
Is it better than honey, milk and honey cafe?
Milk and honey cap. Where's it? I don't know. We're not doing popcorn chicken.
Okay, I just need to know because whether or not I want to try one.
Go ahead. Take the last
But is
one.
it worth it?
Yeah, take the last one.
No, it's the last one.
You waited till the last one to tell me.
I didn't know you ate it that fast.
Told you I was hungry.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is not the popcorn chicken exposure, popcorn chicken experience video. This is the OK Computer experience video. Okay, here we go.
Box.
Oh, that's right. Don't play it. Go back to the beginning of the song. You got it?
I didn't play it.
Okay, play it. Continuing, huh? How fitting, we're at a red light. Hey man, slow down. Straight face when I said that. Did you notice how when it's gonna be a glorious day is when the sun came out?
No, I didn't notice that.
It was awesome. I was like, oh man, the sun came out. That's what it sounded like inside my head. So, do you like knock out there?
Yeah.
With my laptop?
Yeah.
With my livelihood on your lap?
Yeah.
There?
I think Radiohead's music puts me to sleep. It's like
That could be a good thing. So, you know, impressions, feelings. Was the experience different when you weren't trying to take notes?
no.
No.
Same.
the same.
I think because I can't. This type of music is not my style.
It's not your style. Yeah.
So when I listen to it, I wouldn't choose to listen to it. So if I listen to it, it needs to come from an analytical point of view. So it's hard for me to just allow myself to enjoy it. Because it's not like a style that I prefer. It's like all three of these last. I liked No Surprise. That was a little
No
different.
surprises.
No Surprises. It was a little different. Yeah, it had a little bit. I like the EG. Like the.
Oh my gosh.
There are two guitars, right? It's the EG.
A
and
bunch of guitars in that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how they were all different. I like that it wasn't the type of style.
You mean like distorted guitars?
Yeah, I think the distortion is not my fave,
Wow.
and that's like Lucky.
You know,
and
distorted
the Tourist.
guitar is one of the most used things in rock
On
music.
Radiohead. Yeah.
No, in rock music.
Yeah, that's
Besides
why I don't.
besides the 2 and 4 of the snare drum, distorted guitar.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't listen to rock, right?
Man, I can't wait for you to get into how expressive a distorted guitar can be. It can be like if you ever hear Jimi Hendrix, for example, he can make a guitar sound like a woman crying. He can make a guitar sound like an ambulance siren. He can make a guitar sound like a airstrike and a bombing. He can make a guitar sound like it's a bomb, like a bomb dropping. How's it possible? Go look up the Woodstock performance of Star Spangled Banner when we get home. Just go look it up. It's all in one performance, and it can express anger, can express pain. Distorted guitar is like a very, very, when you say yeah, I'm not a big fan of distorted guitar, that's almost like saying, yeah, I'm not a big fan of soft drinks. It's like, whoa, have you tried Fanta? Have you tried Coke? Have you tried Orange Bang? Have you tried Yakult, the Korean enzyme drink, yogurt drink? Have you tried, it'd be like saying that, because it's like, dude, there's so many different kinds. There's so many different kinds, something for everybody. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's not a perfect analogy, but it's the first analogy I could think of.
I think it's a good analogy.
But anyway, no, I didn't want this to be about me. I don't want to ramble, but I couldn't help myself, I guess. As soon as you said that, I was like, whoa, distorted guitar. Yeah. But anyway, no surprise. You want to know the singles off that album?
Sure.
To my knowledge, okay, because I wasn't a super Radiohead fan at the time of its release, but I know when I was listening to the radio, I heard No Surprises. That was a single, for sure.
Nice.
I know that Paranoid Android was for sure a single. I know Karma Police was 100% for sure a single. All the ones that you were very, very positive towards, I think, those were for sure singles. Some other ones that may have been singles, but I'm not 100% sure, like radio-friendly singles, whatever. Airbag, the first song on the album, and let's see, Subterranean Homesick Alien. I think even when I wasn't a Radiohead fan, I heard some of those songs here and there on the radio, and I was like, oh, cool. And I remember just being into them, but not ever going to the point of connecting the dots that they were all the same band. and that they were all the same band that wrote Creep. That was a revelation that happened much later for me in life. I liked these one-off songs I heard on the radio. I didn't dig too deep. I don't know, that time I was like, what was I into? I was more into jazz. I was like a weird kid that just listened to jazz and classical during middle school. That's when it came out. This album was what, 97? Yeah. I'm the Radiohead guy, so I should know what year OK Computer came out. It's 97. I hope I'm right. So overall, favorite track on the album?
Ooh. I need to look at the names. I liked Airbag. I liked
Like the most.
I like Let Down.
Oh. I don't know if that was a radio friendly song. Let Down's pretty amazing song.
I like Let Down probably.
Yeah.
I think that the guitar,
all
the guitars, I
the
really
crazy interweaving
yeah,
guitars.
I enjoyed that.
Because then you also said that about No Surprises, how you liked a bunch of different guitars while all doing different things.
Yeah.
All kind of work together.
I like that.
So I know a few songs that you might be into.
Like I like Lotus Flower.
But Lotus Flower on the album is not a guitar song.
What is the one that you taught me?
I taught you how to play Lotus Flower and Give Up the Ghost.
Maybe it's Give Up the Ghost.
But both of those are okay. Well, Lotus Flower doesn't end up acoustic on the album that it got recorded on, and Give Up the Ghost was acoustic.
Yeah.
But I am saying this now just because in the future we'll come back to it when we get to those albums. But there are going to be several more choice cuts with like multiple guitars that are doing things like this.
Yeah, I like those. I can see you.
Okay. But that's one of them, and even one of the ones that didn't end up on an album. That's a crazy song that I don't know if you're you're ready for, because a lot of even Radiohead fans don't like that song. But the band likes the song, and I know this because I saw them in Santa Barbara, and they were rocking out to that song like no one was even there. Like they weren't playing a concert; they were just having the greatest time. They weren't even playing it right. They messed up a few times, and they're like, soon as the mistake was gone, they were just like feeling it. They were super feeling it. And I remember at that concert, Tom York, like I think he was finished with that song. I hope I'm not confusing this with an Adams Repeat show, but I remember they were just like, we were all cheering in between songs. He comes with the microphone and he goes like, he says, you to go this way and not that way, you got to keep things fresh. And he was just like so into it. He was so into it. He was just like spouting like, oh, let me share this tidbit of wisdom with the Santa Barbara audience. It was just like really fun. I can't wait for August.
Mm-hmm.
Shrine Auditorium on the 4th. If you see me, if you see Ellen, ask her how the Radiohead test was going. Hopefully it'll be done by then. Which again, she has to know the names of the members of the band. She has to know the names of the albums, sonic characteristics of the albums, top song or songs from the album, something like that. I'll go back over that video where we introduced the Radiohead fan test. But she has to pass before she goes to the concert, because as you and I and all of us know, those concert tickets are hard to come by. So they should go to those who are deserving in an ideal world, right? And hopefully Ellen will be deserving by then. Right now, undeserving.
Yeah, I am undeserving. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It's okay. You and me. And we'll fix that. Right. Thanks for recording. Thanks for joining us for this very special edition of Cruising with Warren. Ellen, yeah, and Ellen, being Radiohead experience, okay, computer experience, and overall Radiohead experience video. Take it easy.